Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Andrew Can, together WeKanGame. In the last episode we defeated Metalhead, and in this episode we are going to speak to Cray the Balloonist. That's right, this balloonist is Cray, and we are going to make our way to the Dreamweavers world. Now right away, I have to say, this by far is my favorite of the worlds. Just the design. It's so captivating and breathtaking, and just the colors, and I just love the idea of the Dreamweavers. But as we land, I'll discuss it a little more. As you can see, we are in a floating castle in the clouds, and I just love the colors of the background, and just, God, it's so vibrant. We have a lot of new and interesting enemies here, all determined by this ray, as we saw being shot by a guy in a cannon, shooting magical beams to help grow and or shrink these enemies, these Norks. But I love the Dreamweavers world because the Dreamweaver dragons are the ones that inspire and create the dreams the dragons have, and I just find that really interesting. They're the sworn enemies of the nightmares, and it's, I don't know, it's just really a cool concept of an idea, in my opinion. Like, I don't know, that they have a lot of interesting ideas. Like, the Beastmakers are the ones that create all the creatures, the Dreamweavers are the ones that are the cause of the dreams. I don't know, I like the little lore they have for Spyro. Now, this realm has the least amount of dragons. In the homeworld will only experience 3, and I believe this is Latif right here. So let's free, yes, Latif, he's their leader.
Welcome to the Dreamweavers, young one. While chasing Nasty's minions in this world, you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
Latif being the wise leader he is, the Dreamweaver dragons are quite secluded from the rest of the world. Obviously, being in the sky kind of helps, but being dragons, they can get into the sky very easily. But the reason they're so secluded is because they need peace and quiet to help create pleasant dreams. Well, at least what their lore says. The reason there's so few dragons, story-wise, is because Nasty actually targeted the Dreamweaver dragons first. But from a development standpoint, that was actually because the development team was unsure of how many dragons, how many collectibles. They weren't sure if they were asking the player too much, so they decided to kind of scale it back a little bit. I kind of find that a little bit of interesting information because, I don't know, you gotta think that sometimes not even developers are exactly positive what people are going to be okay with doing, and you gotta be very careful for this section. You gotta charge them right when the beam is beams them right in a specific order, so we'll get them all pretty fairly simple. Gonna collect these red treasures. But yeah, I really like this world. Just, I don't know. There's a lot of creativity I find in the earlier games where there isn't such a norm or what's okay. It was still all so new. Like nowadays, I find you find so many games with just the same copy-pasted formula, be it Call of Duty / Battlefield clones and things like that. It's really interesting to go back to when they could be abstract with ideas, when they weren't sure what was going to work. Because I find there's like a renaissance of gaming, and that can be found in like the earlier generations of consoles, or it's really a renaissance of anything. We saw it with films, art, life, hell. It's just, I don't know. I've always been a fan of earlier things, and I know a lot of people say the early days of gaming, some people consider it the dark ages, but you know, to each their own, I suppose. Personally, I thought we hit that. Personally, I love earlier video games because there's so much you can learn, and it's really interesting to just go back to a simpler time. Just not hitting that one, am I? Hold on. Trying to get this, and yes, unfortunately you gotta be fast, otherwise they do shrink again. Why is he... You gotta be dead on this thing. Come on. Hit him. Jeez. The second one. Hold on. You see that, right? Okay, well what the heck is wrong? Okay. Don't want to die. Don't want to die. Can't spend too much time here. Come on. Hit. Okay. I'm going to try this one more time, and if not, I'm just going to make a move on. It's right when I praise it. I guess this is an interesting mechanic to get to work, right? Very carefully trying to hit this. Gonna hit that one and get him to grow, but okay. Well, that was confusing. Maybe I have to hit this one first. Okay, well, we got his treasure, but I don't know. We'll have to come back for that one. That was unexpected. Okay, then. Anyway, like I was saying, I like the early renaissance of video games because you get to see when they didn't know it was going to work. And it's, to me, that's the... I like the risk they would take. And I feel like games play it too safe nowadays. And maybe that's why we have so many games that are so similar. And I find that a lot of people praise games that go outside the box, you know? A game that I find goes outside the box right now, for standards in gaming, I'd say Journey. And I know a lot of people refer to Journey, but it's because compared to what's in the industry, really, Journey is so different than what we normally get. And I like different. Different's good. I mean, I'm not saying I don't understand the clones and, like, the carbon copies of games, because it works. If something works, a company wants to invest in something they know is going to work. But I find the companies that take risks, take chances, those are the companies in my head that stick out. But what's really sad is when those companies that used to take risks kind of play it safe and stop taking so many risks and start using the ones they know are going to work. Now, I'm not going to name any names, Nintendo, but, you know, sometimes change can be good. But no, I actually very much like that company. If you could not tell by my channel, but I don't know, lately I like to see a little bit of change. Well, I'm not going to get too much on that. Let's continue back to Spyro. A lot of people have been asking me my thoughts and opinions on the newer games of Spyro series, and I've been kind of avoiding those questions, mostly because I kind of stated early on, I don't hate them, but they are not my favorite. They are nowhere, in my opinion, as good as the original three, or some of the other ones that aren't in the original three. I like Year of the Dragonfly a lot, actually. I thought that was a pretty good entry, but I know a lot of people don't like that one for multiple reasons, and I can get why. Okay, finally got that one. But, I don't know, Year of the Dragonfly is pretty fun for me. Or, no, Enter the Dragonfly, that was my bad. Year of the Dragon's a great one. That was my personal bad. But, yeah, I like Enter the Dragonfly. Year of the Dragon's a great one as well. Though, at times, I don't like the companion sections too much. But that doesn't mean they're bad, it just means, I don't know. But, let's talk to Zikomo.
Hello, Spyro. Nicely done. I'll be done when I've toasted that nasty Nork.
60 done. 6/8 done of Spyro 1. Wow, this game came and went, I'll tell you. Seems like it was oh, shoot. That was where I have to get the... Oh, boy. I get to, Why the heck is he... Okay. I think they may have a brain deficiency, the Norks, but I don't know, maybe if I was named a Nork, I would probably too, so I don't know. But let's get these treasures they very cleverly hide behind there. I also like the portals for this world in particular. But I'm going to want to speak to this dragon. There's only 3. Going to get these fodders, which are mushrooms. It's kind of cute. So let us talk to this dragon. Lizzie.
The fools you see in this world are invincible, but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds all right to me.
Good advice, telling us about the ones that just don't seem to die. Ergo you. Going to get these little... We actually have to go on that platform for this treasure and this life, so I mean that's pretty generous of them to include an extra life with a treasure. So let's go over here. Fly on these little portals. I don't know, I like the Dreamweaver dragons as well, even if they're kind of secluded. They're not too terrible. So, here we fly. We have to go all the way back just for that one little enemy. I thought I hit that spot. I did. Okay. Point made and taken. Alright. But before we go there, let us get these gems, treasures, right here, on our way to Jacques, who is the boss. Okay, I did get it. So with that, we have the one treasure left, and we need to go on this, this platforming spree to get to the cannon of magical essence. Because I'm not really sure what to call this thing. It's kind of a cannon that you shoot fire with. A magical cannon. I guess we're in a dragon world. I really can't argue the ability of there to be a dragon cannon. And with that, 300 out of the 300 treasure required, 3 out of 3 dragons saved, and we are on cloud 9. I realized I've punned. That was not supposed to happen. But in the next episode, after we glide a good bit, we will make our way to the Dark Passage. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know, what do you think of games nowadays? Do you think that the older games had a lot more freedom and creativity, or do you think they are just too copy and pasted of games they know that work? Let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious what you have to say. But thank you so much for your time.